Okay, y'all. So today's gonna be a story time about recently, literally like 3 days ago, me beefing with my neighbor during this fucking quarantine, y'all. During the quarantine, me and my neighbor got into it. So y'all know today is like the 28th, March 28th. So like on the 27th, no, like the 26th, my neighbor got a little bit bold, y'all. So I live on top of her, and she I have toddlers, so yes, the way the building is built very poorly. We don't have carpet, we only have hardwood floors, and literally you can hear a neighbor talking if they're talking loud enough. So this is how the building is built, y'all. So if my kids walk hard, she hears it. So if they happen to run, it's gonna sound like a tornado down there, apparently. So when she first told me that it was making a lot of noise, like my kids walking, because my youngest son is only 2, and he had just started walking when we moved here, and he's heavy footed because he's bow-legged. So I'm just like, sis, I don't know what to tell you, because my baby is learning how to walk. Like, we live in an apartment, we not doing nothing to you. Like, we not playing no loud music. It's not us stomping you, because you would know if it was an adult stomping and a kid walking. So that's that, right? So when she first told me about it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it under control for you. Just, have it like, as far as us being like, have a good conversation about it and keep it moving. So I gave her my phone number this first time. No, it was the second time I gave her my phone number, because she was like, oh, I work from home and this and that, and they need to be quiet, this and that. Okay, now you're making me feel like you think that you could tell me what to do in my house. Because baby, that's not how it goes at all. Nowhere. No ma'am, no Sam, no ham, no Pam, none of that. Okay? So I gave her my phone number. I said, if you feel like they're being a little bit loud, or you can't, work whenever, text me. Let me know, okay? So, like I said, on the 26th, my neighbor decided to get a little buck. So she decided to come up to my door with her sister or whatnot and knock on my door and say, I think it was a little bit harder than that probably, but she was like, so what's the problem, because your kids keep running? So automatically my face goes like this. Bet, say less. I see what energy you coming with, so I'm gonna give you that same energy. So I said, so what's the problem? What do you mean, what's the problem? What's up? She's like, well, so her sister trying to like, oh, she's trying to work downstairs, this and that, it's loud. And I'm like, okay, my toddlers are playing and I don't know what to tell you. So what do you want? I was like, they're 2 and 4. They're not older than that. They're literally 2 years old and 4 years old. So they don't know no better. And mind you, before we live in this apartment, we've only lived in houses. We have not lived in an apartment with our kids. So, I'm just like, okay, they're 2 and 4. I have them sit down for a little period of time, and then they'll get back up, because they're kids. That's what kids do, right? So she's like, oh, well, you should have them sit down and read a book or watch a movie or something. Sis, who are you giving parenting advice to? Did I ask you for that? No. You don't worry about what's going on inside my apartment, because last time I checked, when we gotta pay this $2,000 for this 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, you're not giving us a penny, okay? You're not giving us a penny. So you don't run anything inside my apartment. I was being nice by telling you that I would tell my kids to sit down, because I don't have to tell or yell at my kids for doing anything else during the day. The only time I feel like I have to yell at my kids is when I'm like, can you sit down, stop running, please, stop running, or you're making a lot of noise on the floor. So I'm like, first of all, I shouldn't even have to do that for you, because you're rude. The way you came up here, I shouldn't have did it for you. So she goes to say, oh, well, she said something. So I was just like, I'm still at the door and I'm just like, she doing all this yelling. And one thing about me, I don't argue with no female about nothing. If you want to fight, we can fight. But I'm not going to argue with you about it because I feel like that's wasting my energy that I could be putting towards whooping your saying. So I was like, well, I see you raised your tone to an optic level that I don't like. So I said, they're going to run every single day, every single night from now on. Since you have a problem, since you wanted to come up here with that type of energy, I got the energy for you. And I'm the one who keeps energy, baby. Okay? So she and I slammed my door in her face like Martin. Bye. And she's sitting at the door, she yelling like, all right. So mind you, my husband and myself are entrepreneurs. We don't have to work. So let me tell you, she tells me, y'all some bums. You don't never leave the house. You always in the house. Y'all always, these kids always running around, this and that. First of all, where did you get bum from? We're paying $2,000 worth of rent in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment on time every month. No eviction notices nowhere, because even in our building, they ratchet as fuck, and they will put your eviction notice on the front door of the apartments. So you ain't seen none of that from me. So if I'm a bum and you live in the same building as me, yet you drive a Porsche, living in an apartment, who's really the bum? Who really doesn't have their priorities together? Because my car is in my name, I own it, and we live in an apartment because we're about to buy a house. Huh? Sounds like your priorities aren't together, my sis. Let's get that together, my good sis, okay? Before you call me a bum, worry about yourself. Because not one time have you seen that from me, nor have I ever worried about your pockets, because I don't care. I just realized, she obviously does not have her priorities together if that's something that she feels is necessary. But beyond that, y'all, so she doing all this and she beats on my door, y'all, and I'm just like, sis, where was that good energy when I was just having the door open? Because if you wanted to fight, you would have popped off as soon as I opened the door. So what's up? Why didn't you do that? Exactly. So they leave. Oh, she's like, oh, you played yourself, right? So I'm like, no, baby, you just played yourself. The last thing you wanted to do was play somebody who lives above you, because literally, if that's the problem, somebody's kids running around playing and they live above you, what can you possibly do for me to not have my kids play? What can you do? You can't do nothing. You played yourself, and now you just bit the hand that was helping you. So now you look stupid, and now it's nothing you can do. So my husband, he was here at the time, and he decided, since she decided to come up to my door, one of my other neighbors told me, oh, well, she's not supposed to do that, so call the police and let them know that. So the police come, and they basically tell her what she did was wrong. She cannot come up to my door telling me what to do in my apartment. And she was like, oh, I should have called the police because I was gonna make a noise complaint. My sister told me to make a noise complaint. Let me be very clear. Living in your apartment is not a noise complaint. There's no music, there's no nothing. It's kids living. Okay, my good sis? The next time you decide that you want to go knock on somebody's door, know what you're talking about. But beyond that, y'all, she was just so ignorant. So I was just like, at first I was just like, damn, maybe I should just have my kids sit down. But it's just like, at some point, it's like, hell no, bro, like, no. So you can keep, and at this point, if you want to fight, we can fight. I know it's ghetto, it's ratchet, but you know what I'm saying? You thinking that you're gonna try to pop off when you know my kids are in the house? You knew my kids were home because you heard them playing. So for you to come up to my door with that energy, God has been working on me. God has really been working on me, because the only reason that the Lord did not let my hands go was because I felt my sons on my legs. If I didn't feel my sons touching my legs, I probably would have blacked out, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not even gonna lie. I haven't had to fight nobody in a long ass time, but I will not be disrespected. And I don't know if she thought because I'm so nice and I'm so sweet to everybody that I was sweet, or she could try me like I was sweet. But yeah, she not sweet. We not doing that over here. That's a dub all around. Like, don't even try that no more. Like, don't even try that no more, for real. Like, don't. Because as you see, you played yourself and now you look like a dummy. More little story is, y'all, if you live in an apartment and it's built poorly, just have communication, y'all. Just have communication. And it was the fact that she came up to my door and did all that after I already gave her my phone number. I had no problem telling her to fuck off. Like, get away from my door. Because first of all, coronavirus, give me my 6 feet. And second of all, you have my phone number, so what made you think that that was okay? I gave you my phone number for that exact reason. But she called herself telling my husband, she apologized. No, baby, if it's up there, it is stuck there. Okay? Because you didn't have the energy when you knew my kids were in the house. Did you? You had the energy? No, you did not. Okay, that's what I thought. But y'all, I love y'all. And if you really like this story time, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for your girl. I might be on a break or something soon, so stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. But I love y'all. See you later. Bye.